The movement of arts is vibrant and evolving. Throughout the years, the art has evolved, taking new shapes every time, conveying and integrating through different types of performances. People utilize the whole body to perceive the world, meaning the senses play a crucial role in the interpretation of art. Performing Arts Center, often abbreviated as PAC, is a multi-use performance space that is intended for use by various types of performing arts. This includes dance, music, opera, and theater. Theater, or teatro in Tagalog, is a building or space in which a performance may be given before an audience. Performing arts centers have the potential to provide a community with a variety of benefits. These benefits include an increased awareness and appreciation of the arts, cultural education, family and children activities, as well as economic development. In this video, we will be tackling about the 3 topics regarding the thesis proposal. First is identifying the problem. Second is the studies. And third is the design intervention. The problem. Northern Mindanao is one of the progressive cities in the country and is still growing to be. The major urban area of Northern Mindanao, or Region X, is Metro Cagayan de Oro, which includes some municipalities and cities of Misamis Oriental and Bukidnon. Over the years, many buildings has been built and sprung on the city. These infrastructures helped the growth of the region. However, with all new infrastructures that are built throughout the region, there is no definite structure that mostly represent the region's art in terms of performance. According to Oliver L. Patino, who wrote Mindanao Theater 2009, theater in Mindanao is limited in resources. For this reason, performing artists here in Northern Mindanao have no definite place or venue where they could perform and share their talent and skills. In the city, there are 3 performing areas but only limited to school. First is the Redelsa Hall, where mostly performances are held. Second is the XU Mini Theater. The Mini Theater conducts meetings and seminars, and sometimes even small performances of art groups, and even art events. And lastly is the CU Mini Theater. The Mini Theater is the location where the Tampok 2018 Arts Convention was held. Issues are, these performing arts theater are only limited to students, teachers, and those who are privileged. Those who are art enthusiasts and performers have no allotted area as to where they can showcase and perform. But what about those who want to discover their inner potential and those of who are still starting to grow? In this case, dancers and other performers have no definite place to practice and master their skill. Some are using the Plaza Divisoria as a location to exercise their expertise. In the same manner, artists and art organizations furthermore have no specific setting to display their exhibits. The alternative to the lack of exhibit location is the malls, which is also limited in resources and space. Therefore, it lacks a sense of place and community pride. Hence, the Performing Arts Center. The studies. Cagayan de Oro is classified as a highly urbanized city with an official registered population of 602,088 inhabitants with an average annual population growth rate of 2.57% since 2007, higher than the country's average. The city had a significant increase in population because of high birth rate and migration. People from the neighboring provinces, cities, and municipalities are migrating to the city for job and income opportunities. The city is also known as Mindanao Container Terminal and hosts to big industrial estates and multinational corporations. The national government also branded the city as one of the Tourism Development Area (TDAs), and also positioning as a competitive candidate for new wave and smarter cities in promoting information and communications technology to achieve a more sustained economic growth. Performing Arts Center users. PAC venues have users in some sorts of event, and the establishment is used by external users, campus-based users, sponsored users, student organizations, and etc. Number 2. Performances in the Philippines yearly nationwide. The National Commission for Culture and Arts of the Philippines is the official government agency for culture and performing arts. Yearly, there are activities nationwide to recreate and reflect the nature of arts and culture in the Philippines. Arts and culture organizations are accounted to perform with regard to these activities. February, National Arts Month. March 21 to 22, UNESCO ITI World Theater Week. May, National Heritage Month. 4th week of April, National Dance Week. April, National Literature Month. Last week of July, Linggo ng Musikang Pilipino. October, Indigenous Peoples Month. And Museums and Galleries Month. And lastly, in November, Library and Information Services Month. The site. The site is located at Zayas, Upper Carmen, Cagayan de Oro since 1975. It has an area of 12 hectares, which is near the Silver Creek Subdivision, Mother Ignacia Village, Golden Village, and Camp Evangelista, located along the Carmen-Moco-Canituan Road. Carmen is a barangay in the city of Cagayan de Oro. Its population as determined by the 2015 census was 70,492. This represented the 10.43% of the total population of Cagayan de Oro. Site analysis. Shown in the figure, the macro perspectives show that there are establishments near to the selected site, which therefore will be helpful to the stability of the building. School. Emmanuel Mission International School and Upper Carmen Elementary School. Hospital. J.R. Borja General Hospital, Madonna and Child Hospital. Church, Iglesia ni Cristo. Subdivisions, Camellia and Victor Subdivision. Mall, SM City, Cagayan de Oro. The orientation. Based on the figure, the sun rises coming from the east and sets to the west. When it comes to wind direction, the hangin hamihan, or the cool wind, approaches from northeast while hangin habagat, hot wind, approaches from southwest. The light quality on the site is good. There are trees and green vegetation surrounding the site, but enough. These are the site zoning analysis of the site. From vicinity map, green spaces, road networks, and pedestrian networks. The site development plan. The site development plan shows the location of the building, the green spaces, the road networks, and the pedestrian networks. In addition, guardhouse, perimeter fence, pedestrian crossings, garden and pavilion, landscapes, and open areas are visible to the side, as well as PWD ramps, PUG stops are all reflected on the drawing. Design concept. Reimaging the perception of arts in northern Mindanao through architecture. Design philosophy. Form, function, and meaning. Design objectives. The main objective of this study highlights the situation of northern Mindanao and aims to provide tourism as well as to promote and facilitate concerts, events, and activities that generate economic benefits to the city and to the region. To design a center that helps minimize the impact to the environment. To cultivate and enhance public interest in and appreciation of distinctive or adjacent Mindanao arts. To design a center that generates income for the purpose of increase of economic growth of the city. To design a center that considers energy efficiency, indoor environment quality, and the material use. Design considerations. Site. Orientation and zoning, existing roads, topography, sun and wind path, security, vegetation, views and vista, noise pollution. In floor plans. BB 344, PD 1096, RA 9514, theater acoustics, lighting, ventilation, and proper space zoning.